He's at it again, folks. So this was from a couple days ago. I meant to make a video about it, but then life did the thing life does where it gets busy. But this was too good for me not to comment on. So here we have Trump basically retruthing, which I'm sorry, the name Truth Social is going to be even funnier to you in a moment, and I'll tell you why. So he like retruthed or like shared a link to someone else's truth, which I'm sorry, sharing your you're sharing your truth is just like not conservative speak that is like accepted by the large body of conservatives. But anyways, so he retruths this thing or shares someone else's truth, saying there is no Joe Biden. He was executed in 2020. And Biden clones, doubles, and robotic engineered soulless, mindless entities are what you see. Democrats don't know the difference. So Biden is not Biden. He's a robot or a clone or something. We don't know. But so our president, the president of the freaking United States, has shared a conspiracy theory, again, with no context. He never provides context. So if people are like, oh, this is a joke, it's on him to share that. It's on him to make sure people know he's not serious. He's the, quote, leader of the free world. Does this mean nothing in terms of responsibility? Like, if we get mad at pop stars for not dressing appropriately and setting a bad example for little girls, we need to have an opinion about this. Okay, but anyways, it gets so much better. Or worse, but we're going glass half full today. Because my dear viewer, what is the source? Let's go look at the source. Let's go look at this truth and actually see what it is. Okay, now I had to take a screenshot of the screenshot because it wouldn't let me show the entire thing. So this was the original post that Trump reshared. There is no hashtag Joe Biden, blah, 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 blah. Then all of these hashtags. And then at the very bottom, we see that this was actually a retruth of someone else's truth. Have these people never played telephone? Anyways, an account called Q, which we're just going to ignore for now. But look here, let me move myself down. Look over here. Where is this from? What source is this? The Babylon Bee. I kid you freaking not. Our original source is the Babylon Bee. Now, for those who may not be familiar with the Babylon Bee, it is like the conservative Christian, or rather Christian, they sometimes do non-conservative stuff. It's the Christian equivalent of The Onion. It's satire. It's not a real news source. So we have the President of the United States sharing an absolutely insane, unhinged conspiracy theory that ultimately the attributed source is the freaking Babylon Bee, a satire news site. Like, the only positive here is that the Babylon Bee headline was about Joe Biden. It was like, Joe Biden's family worried they might be running out of time to exploit his health condition. So, like, it was clearly a sarcastic article. But I feel like very many people don't look that far. They just look at the headline and see that there's something attached that's from what looks like a news site. This is how rumors spread. This is how rumors spread. And I would be so curious to know if Trump even read that headline that was attached, like the original post that the second one was replying to or reposting. The whole thing is garbage. The social media site is garbage. Truth Social is garbage. But in all seriousness, how incredibly irresponsible for the leader of a nation to be sharing ridiculous and nonsensical conspiracy theories like this. It's not even like, well, we have reason to believe that maybe Joe Biden had like an AI chip implanted in his brain that may have been controlling his behavior. No, it's like two completely contradictory things. He's a clone and also a robot. Like, just, I can't even imagine that I'm saying if it would have been slightly less insane as far as a conspiracy theory, it would have been better. The president's sharing conspiracy theories that have that don't even make sense. If I introduced this in a creative writing class as a plot, they'd be like, plot hole, fail, you fail. Like, the president of the United States is sharing stuff like this on social media, hilariously titled Truth Social. You can't make this stuff up.